one stands out as one of his finest. He makes 6 Cowboys miss en route to the only Lions playoff victory in the Super Bowl era.
Yeah, that's it for these Lions. Remember that one at the Silverdome? Eric Kramer, quarterback. Harry Sanders.
If you're Dallas, do you have some version of alley-oop here? Do you have a guy, a flyer, who can go up and get it on the pop-up?
This is so crazy, and they do slide it in there, and the Lions do recover. Kicking off from the opponent 35.
I've not seen this. Last week I hadn't seen 4 hands to the face penalties in one game. Today, we're seeing an onside kick. Where was that from again? The plus 35?
Yeah. So here's the deal. 27 seconds left. Lions have 2 timeouts. They haven't done much on offense. How about Kenny Galladay, who's got no catches in the first half? Driscoll, the quarterback, 51 yards passing. Yet the Lions are in this game. They're only down 10. Do they go for it here or just kind of take it to the house?
I'd be very leery. If you're going to throw it, you better block Robert Quinn. No one has so far this half.
Here's Driscoll. We're going to hand off. No, Driscoll will keep it instead. And now he's going to throw it. Now look at this. Trying to get Jones. It was open. There's a penalty, too. Marvin Jones snuck in behind everybody for the catch, but there's a penalty. He might have gone across the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. There's 2 flags. And now 3 flags.
So watch up here. Watch what Marvin Jones does as the receiver. Kind of sells it a little bit. And then he just goes past because everyone gets their attention back that way towards the quarterback when he keeps the football.
There's 2 fouls on the offensive team. Ineligible downfield prior to the pass. Offense number 66. This penalty has been declined. Holding. Offense number 65. This penalty is assessed half the distance to the goal. First down.
Much sound and fury, signifying, unfortunately for them. So now, I just get out of here. I'm not doing any. Listen, they had a chance there where if they pulled it off and he was able to get it to Marvin Jones quickly, he could have run a long way. But now they didn't get that done. Get out of here. You're only down 10. Come back and get ready for the second half.
That's what they will do. And so we'll go to the break where the Cowboys started slow and then came on like a house on fire to take a 10-point lead. And the play of the first half is brought to you by DirecTV. It's right here. Michael Gallup, outstanding. 41 yards on this catch to set up this touchdown to Ezekiel Elliott. Gallup with 6 catches, 113 yards in the first half.
Hey, what's going on, guys? See what we got.
Total yards on the way to a 24-14 lead at the break. Don't forget Terry, Michael, Howie, and Jimmy.
Cowboys up 24-14, up by 10 at the half. They finally kind of got into a rhythm offensively. Like I said in my video coming into this game this week, this is one of those games where this is what we're supposed to be doing against the Detroit Lions. So there's really nothing to really be, it's good that we're winning, I feel like we're in the driver's seat. We're doing a pretty good job. Dak Prescott has 274 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 16-25. Zeke has 32 yards, 3.2 average, but he got a touchdown. So need to pick it up on rushing yards if he has a shot at getting the rushing title this year. Michael Gallup, he is balling today. 6 receptions, 113 yards. Cobb is balling too. 3 receptions for 82 yards. The passing game, the offense. I've never had a problem with off season. I've never had a problem with the offense. Getting up the field, nickel and diming up the field, creating the best situations, the best scenarios to get them into the end zone. It's the defense that I still, even though we're winning 24-14, I'm still seeing a lot of elementary things that are mistakes that are being made out there. Still not wrapping up. Still, missing assignments, I'm still concerned about this defense. And this is the Detroit Lions. We struggled at first. The first part of the game, Zeke fumbled the ball, and this is one of those games where I wasn't going to get excited about. I wasn't going to get crunk about. I was just going to watch it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just watching the game. And when Zeke fumbled that ball, I was like, wow. And they got it back. They had the energy. They had the positive energy in their favor and the momentum, and they did what they had to do to get in the end zone. Then a little bit after that, we were kind of playing like trash, like ass or whatever. But yeah, I'm not really too, it is what it is with this game. The Detroit Lions, but God bless them, they're the Detroit Lions, and they're 3-5 for a reason, and they got a backup quarterback. We should be winning way more than what we are, but it is what it is. The Lions should be. Yeah, 6 points, right? Thanks for y'all. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Yeah, Dallas, Gallup. Yeah, everybody's playing, man. What's up, James, Byrne, Eshan, Robbie, Q Childs in the house, Thomas, Byrne, Derek, Big Red. Yeah, we got pretty good game for the Cowboys, I guess. Let me get my other guys in here. I haven't been feeling too well, guys. I'm kind of, I don't know what's going on, but I've been going through a little something there. Let me get the other guys in here real quick. Let me get the other guys in here. Y'all bear with me for just a minute. If they decide to come over, I'll just shoot the link out there anyway. I'll just shoot it out there anyway, just in case they want to come through and give out their halftime spiel. Yeah, man, I'm cute. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying my best not to go to the doctor. I'm just trying to kind of wait this out to see what it is. I've been kind of starting to watch what I eat and things like that, but I don't know what's going on. But going to the doctor is kind of like my last resort. If whatever this is, don't go away. But yeah, Dak is balling. Dak is doing the thing. Dak has been balling all year, pretty much. The numbers speak for itself. But it's the Lions. I mean, you really can't get too crunk about what they're doing against this team. Next week is a test. Yep, against the New England Patriots. Yeah, that is the test. That is a big test for us. I don't know what time. Don't they play the Eagles today? Are they on, or they come on later, or they probably come on later? I'm kind of glad we're getting our game out the way so I can get some rest. Probably needs more touches. Yeah. Our run defense, that's what I'm talking about. We them boys, 89. Thank you for bringing that up. Our run defense it's atrocious. I mean, they act like they don't have a clue when that ball is snapped and it goes to the arms of the running back. And it all goes back to tackling. I've seen the guy, the backup behind what's his name? Let me go back. The backup behind Bo Scarborough, Jeff Driscoll, he broke like 3 tackles. Just missed tackles, just not wrapping up. I mean, and those are the elementary things, the Pop Warner things that I keep bringing up that the Dallas Cowboys are struggling with. And I'm not going to get on here and I'm not going to get happy. This ain't the game to do it. You get what I'm saying? Now, if we do this next week, if we're playing like we're playing next week, then I'll be a little bit more excited. But this ain't the game to do it. This is Detroit Lions. So they're supposed to be winning this game right now. So it is what it is. Yeah, I got a bad feeling too. They're going to go in and they're going to beat them. Just because. Just because, man. But it was another thing that I wanted to point out. My Cowboys family is in the house. It was another thing. Hey, my Cowboys family.
What's up? How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
All right, man. Just taking one day at a time, man. I'm trying my best not to go to the doctor. That's like the last resort, but I'm just trying to, whatever this is, I'm just trying to shake it off.
Feel better, man.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about. I think my Cowboys family said something about this on their live stream. Suafalo, he's doing a really good job. I really think the Dallas Cowboys need to look forward to keeping him in there. I just think he's a bigger, stronger guard. He's just a bigger presence. I don't think Connor Williams is ready yet. I just think he needs to take a little time to get his body healed and get rested up and beef up a little bit more, get his weight up and his strength up. But my Cowboys family, man, y'all go ahead. Let me know what y'all think about this first half.
Sorry about that. There you go.
So,
Baby,
I mean, first things first, 1980, I hope you're feeling better, guys.
Yes.
Please send, like I said, all the good vibes are sending the Cowboys right now. Make sure to send them 1980's way as well. But honestly, once again, frustrated by the fact that I have to accept our Cowboys just look bad at the beginning of every game, but very, very happy that they were able to turn it around, come back this way. I mean, what Dak's doing out there, 274 yards in the first half.
Man.
I said the reason we lost last week was because we didn't put the ball in Dak's hands when it counted. And I feel like we are doing that this game. And that's one of the reasons why we are up 24-14 instead of being down after giving the ball to Detroit twice, basically in our own red zone. Yeah. So a big way to kind of come back there defensively, good job on staying consistent. Outside of those two trips into our own end zone, they managed to, at least keep them to those 14 points. And honestly, I just hope that this second half, usually we are more of a second half team, so to speak. So hopefully we do keep seeing good things from our Cowboys, more consistent tackling, and maybe put more pressure on this young rookie quarterback that honestly should have more sacks and interceptions.
I mean, we should have been better against them. And again, the starting slow thing, this just gives me no confidence into if we make the playoffs. It's no confidence for me for this team to play like this when it starts off games. We know we come back in games. We know we do a good job in this. A couple of things I want to just quickly take note of. The first two drives were all Garrett-like styled footprint drives. We cannot ignore it any longer. This is obvious. And then you saw the changeup. You saw the motion, the pre-snap movement. You saw this just get better throughout the game, and yes, there were some execution errors. But these coaches, and I go with Garrett for the most part, when it gets conservative, you got to blame all the coaches, but who's making it like this? Who's making these predictable, curl routes that we've seen from last year? I don't see Kellen Moore consistently doing that. That comes from Garrett, and that is something that when we switched it up, you saw Dak allowed to flourish. He had a couple bad passes in a row back-to-back when we punted. But outside of that, Dak's been playing fan-freaking-tastic. And that's when he has been allowed to do things with Kellen Moore's footprints. They both have input, but Kellen Moore has the more. You can see
the way
his
we're
influence.
using our personnel just alone. Right. We've never seen that done that way, and you can see where that Kellen Moore influence.
And we said this on the roundtable yesterday with a fan roundtable. We said this the whole freaking week. One of the keys on this offense is number 27 on their side, Justin Coleman. He's a weak cover guy. He's got 6 touchdowns allowed on him this year. Is that 7 now? So, yeah, 7 now. He's way up. He's the worst coverage guy in the NFL, basically.
Justin Coleman, you are the weakest link.
Yeah, you're the weakest link. You're the kryptonite to their line defense, and we have to keep going at that spot. When we do that, you see a lot of success. The big play to Cobb, and then another to play for the touchdown to Cobb. Both were on 27. Justin Coleman, got to keep doing that. And, again, on our defensive side, all in all, listen, their backs were against the wall on the turnover. Their backs were against the wall after that shitty special teams return. And we are allowing too much of that. I'm telling you, the special teams, something's got to happen. But defense has done pretty well with that on that side of things. But a couple dumb mistakes here and there allowed those touchdowns. Got to see more consistency, like Fiance said. And I think we're ready to go in the second half and really take more control. But I wish I could be more confident about that. Just too much inconsistency starting with the coaching.
DCFN here. DCFN, what do you have to say about that first half? Because I know you're saying a few things in our chat, and I'm curious to hear what you got to say, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's typical Cowboy football at first. NFL Kings of Comedy, the Dallas Cowboys in the first quarter. But, I give this guy a lot of flack, and I got to give him credit. Dak, since last week, man, since through this whole year, actually, he's just been balling. Shout out to Dak Prescott. He's back to earning my respect, damn it. But they need to leave Jason Witten out. They need to leave Zeke out. Blake Jarwin, Tony Pollard, it's your time to shine, all right? And in this defense, I mean, they're shutting down their wide receivers, but we just got to learn how to wrap up 1980. Wrap it up like a raincoat on a Saturday night.
Right.
But no, we're fortunate enough to be 24-14. I'm not satisfied by any means. I'm more humble right now than anything. We still got a tough schedule ahead, but it's good that we could potentially get this W if everything holds up. But just be humble, Cowboy fans. Don't get overly excited because we know what this team is, 5-4. Be humble. Sit down. Wiz Khalifa. Back to you, 1980.
Thank you, guys.
Copyright DCFN. Just joking.
I agree 100% with both of you guys. I'm happy that the Dallas Cowboys are doing what they're supposed to be doing against the Detroit Lions. But like DCFN said, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm not getting overly excited, because this is something we're supposed to be doing. They're 3-5. We're 5-4. We're the better team. We just got to clean up. We got to clean up these mistakes, man. We got to clean up these slow starts. And if you're gonna get the ball first, you got to do something with it. And I know things happen. It's the NFL. You know, the game's back on now, guys, so we can get out of here. But that's it, man. Appreciate y'all joining us for this halftime. We'll be back roundtabling after the game. 24-14. Hope the Dallas Cowboys can keep the foot on the gas. But guys, thank you for joining us. DCFN, thanks for coming in. My Cowboys family, thank y'all. Back to my Cowboys family stream, everybody. Go back right now. Go back right now. Right now.
Never forget. Go Cowboys! Just do it, guys. Come on, let's do it.
All right, guys. See you.